There it is. Go live. And we are going. We are live. All right, so we're live and we're going to go to intro.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the dream of Medina and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, you did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I am your host with the most, Sam the Crazy Man, and I am with
George the Dreamer Medina.
What's up, y'all? What you gotta say? Who's on the phone with Catch the Craze today?
Oh, you freestyling. You freestyling.
Freestyling. In the
What's
meanwhile,
going on, Sammy boy?
what's going on?
Dude, for everybody who's watching right now, all three of you, we just had a great interview with a very charismatic, energetic gentleman that has an escape room game online, and that interview was the bomb. I gotta say.
Yes, it was the bomb.
It was the bomb diggity. It was the bomb diggity. So you guys need to subscribe and check it out on what is it? On January 15th is when that show will air, which is a day after what we are here to do will launch.
Word.
So talk to me, Sammy. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I don't want to lose control, but I think I like it. George's like, yo, there he goes again. He lost it.
Dog, you were just on the phone. I was like, I don't think he's ready, but you're ready.
I let the others call me Eddie, but for you, we're special ed because I said so. Biscottis. I'm excited. I'm excited about a lot of things. Yeah, I'm excited. Damn, I should have. You think I would be a little prepared today, but I'm not.
It's okay.
Where is this?
What do you got going on over there? What are you looking for? What are you reaching for?
I'm excited that I got this physical copy of Catch the Crazy.
I'm very jealous. You know what's messed up, man? Tomorrow we're supposed to be getting this this
nor'easter,
snowstorm,
crazy.
This blizzard, this it's the apocalypse tomorrow. Apparently, from what they're saying, it's like 100 inches of snow, and I'm hoping that we don't, because if we do, then my delivery to you of these T-shirts on Thursday may not occur.
That's crazy. Stop acting up. Stop acting up.
Dude, let me tell you something. If I can't get to your home, what are we doing here? But I don't think it's gonna be so bad, bro. I don't think it's gonna be so bad. I think it's one of those things where they tell us it's gonna be terrible, and it's like 2 flakes.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow and Thursday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, well, here in New York, it's supposed to start at 2 p.m.
Gesundheit.
and go into Thursday.
Oh, good. So I have time in the morning to go and get some cocoa and some stuff. Go just like, because it's gonna snow, so it's like chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Wow. I'm over here talking about how the people that supported the Kickstarter won't get it. He's over here like, well, that's good, because in the morning I can go get some cocoa.
Get some cocoa, get some chocolatey cocoa.
Oh, dude, that's great.
It's crazy because let's see, it says my nana. So it's 3 p.m. I have here that does. So it's gonna start snowing at 3, and let's see, and it goes. Would you stop moving, please?
Oh shoot!
And then it goes. It doesn't stop for a long time. 2 days of snow, yo.
Damn. That's what they say. I don't believe it.
Oh man, that's what they say. Mama used to say,
Well,
"Take your time, young man."
tomorrow we're supposed to be getting our T-shirts
The shirts.
for the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Mañana, we
Banana.
should be getting them.
Yeah.
That's what's on the menu tomorrow for me. Hopefully they do get here tomorrow, and there isn't a delay because of this stupid nor'easter that we're getting.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, that's supposed to be coming in tomorrow. And big shout out to crafting_butterfly who printed out the t-shirts for us. She sent them out over the weekend, so hopefully we'll be getting them tomorrow, and then I will be transporting them to you, Mr. Vera, who will then be taking them to the post office, who will then be sending them out to all of our Kickstarter supporters
Word.
out there.
Yeah.
But today, what are we doing here today? What is this show about? Why are we doing this? You want to let them know?
Hey there, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Yeah, you, Mr. Post. So today is the Kickstarter announcement day. Is that what we talk about?
That's right, baby.
Yes, today is the Kickstarter announcement day. Part 2.
Part two.
Part 2. Where's that image? Where's that image?
Part 2. It wasn't enough. I mean, we didn't,
There it is. Bam!
lose tons of sleep doing the first one. We decided to do it again.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I lost half of my life on that first one.
We decided to do it again, baby.
Yes.
So here we are. We're launching our Kickstarter on January 14th, 2021. And this Kickstarter will be for issue number 2 of Catch the Crazies. Issue number 1, obviously Sam was holding a copy of it, so it's back to us from the printer, and it's ready to be shipped out to our backers, the people who pledged for them. The only thing we're missing now is just the T-shirts that were for the $100 pledges. So more money, more problems. So that isn't here yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, and that's going to be shipping out. But the 14th of January, we're coming back with the second part of the Kickstarter. Now, Sam has the teaser up on the screen. That right there is the cover of issue number 2. Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
That is the cover done by Mr. Vera himself. It's a self-portrait right there. Look at that.
Mr. Samvera.
Samvera. So we are going to talk to you a little bit about how to pledge, what you'll be pledging for. Sam has a tease of one of the pages from the book because, believe it or not, the book is pretty much done. So we have that going on. And what else? What else do we have? What else do we have going on today, Sam?
We got a sneak preview of one of the pages from issue 2.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you?
See, Sam, you got the story of my life. What is going on here? Oh,
what
man.
to say, Ma?
Oh boy. Oops. Anyway, no, you're back. You're in it now. You're in it.
You know what it is? I'm on social media saying, "Yo, what's up? It's a party. Where's everybody here? You know, we got Horse Divorce. We got all that stuff. Where's everybody?"
I mean, everybody, fashionably. There are 4 people watching now, so I'm going to ask, just a little sound off who's in. But yeah, so. Do we wait for a couple more to come in, or do we just start the festivities now?
We can. I say you can start with. I start with the first level of rewards.
Oh, we're gonna go through all the rewards.
Yeah. You're the gatekeeper. I said we start with the rewards, and then if anybody pops in and we get any questions, we'll answer it. All
right. So this is what we'll do. What we'll do. The Kickstarter has a launch page. Okay, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you guys a link for our Kickstarter launch page. Now that what happens is when you hit that link and you follow that link, it will tell you when the Kickstarter starts. Right. So the more people obviously we have on there, the better, because then everybody knows when the Kickstarter will begin. That link won't go, well, the link is live now, but the actual Kickstarter won't start on the 14th. Now, this is what we're doing. And again, everything is about research. Oh, big shout out to Daphne Lage, who's in it, checking in.
Orale, Daphne.
Who's also coloring in Photoshop at the moment.
There you go.
So, and this was actually big shout out to Daphne, man. She's helped us so much with this thing. She actually, we should have done that at the last Kickstarter, but we didn't. We waited till the very last minute because we didn't know what we were doing at the time. No. Not that we know exactly what we're doing now, but we're getting a little better. So there will be, Sam's going to share that launch page link on the, I guess in the, at the bottom here. Yeah. And you guys can click on that, go to our launch page, follow us. Now, what's going to happen on the first day? Okay.
Word.
On the first day
of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
First day backers, okay? If you're a first day backer, you're gonna get a special gift, so to speak, from us, okay? We have a deluxe bundle that we're doing for the first day of the Kickstarter. Now, this is only good for the first day of the Kickstarter, so you have to follow that page, hit the, follow the launch page, whatever. And then on the first day, you'll get the notification, boom, we're live. Now, we are gonna launch it at midnight on the 14th, so you'll have the full day. Basically, what you're gonna get is we're gonna get you a PDF of book 2, okay? A print issue and a PDF of book 2, print issues of 1 and 2, all of what I just mentioned, and a poster for, now that's like a $35 value. On the first day, you'll be able to get that for $25. So on the first day, you get that bundle for $25. Okay, so you'll know who you are. I mean, we'll know who you are.
Do you know who I are?
Kickstarter lets you know who pledged on what day. So the people who pledge on the first day will get that bundle. PDF of book 2, print issue of book 2 and a PDF, print issue of books 1 and 2, and everything I just mentioned, and a poster for $25. Okay. Now we do have the poster, right, Sam? We know what the poster is going to look like for book 2, right?
For book 2, I believe so.
Yeah, it's the one with the moon.
I'll show that in a second.
Yeah, we'll share that. So you'll have issues 1, issues 2, PDFs of both, and the poster, everything, all of that for $25. Now, remember, that's only on the first day. So after the first day is over, that bundle's gone. But for those people who support us the very first day, you'll get that. Just want to give a little preview, not a preview, but let people know where we are with book 2 right now. Book 2 is currently being lettered. Okay, the Kickstarter for this book is pretty much going to be for the printing of the books and for all the incidentals, all the other little things, the stickers, the posters, the T-shirts. We got a hoodie coming for this Kickstarter. We got a hoodie.
Orale Belkis, welcome.
Our boy Ultra has his hoodie set up for this Kickstarter. So we have a few things. So the Kickstarter right now, the pages are completed.
Word.
All right, we could talk a little bit about the pages, and then I'm lettering it. So as soon as I'm done lettering it, Sam and I will go over it one more time, see if we can change anything, make it funnier, and then we'll be sending it to the printer at that point.
It's hilarious.
So, yeah. So, we're ahead of the game in this one.
We are. That's the exciting part. We are ahead of the game. We didn't know we were going to be ahead of the game because we started out rough. I rock that stuff with my Afro puff. Hey,
it was a rough start.
It was a rough start. You guys know the story. We lost the artist. We had to find an artist in 48 hours. We had to start. And the look, we had to settle on the fact that the look's going to be a little different from the original direction we were going. So, there were a lot of things that we had to flex on. And so the great thing about it is that the scripts are so detailed that the artist is able to give us the entire layouts for the entire book within a 2-week span. About 14, 15 days, he gives us the layouts and say, here it is. And so then that gives, I usually take about 48 hours, to go back and give him feedback on any changes that need to happen before he proceeds with finalizing it. And so that allows us to get a lot of things accomplished, and we've been lucky. We've been fortunate enough that we've been moving ahead of target.
Yeah. Even with this one, even with the first one, for example, like we were just talking on the introduction, we basically, the book is done, the book is ready to go. We thought it was going to take us a little longer, and again, you don't know with the pandemic, what's going to happen. Printers may not be available, whatever. But we were fortunate in that we found a printer that was able to get that stuff to us within 2 weeks, maybe, I think it was, that they sent that stuff in. With the stickers came in really fast, the posters were in. Everything came in. The only thing, like I said, the t-shirts are coming in. They were shipped out last week, so they're on their way here to New York. Yep. So we were fortunate in that sense. And I think that this time around, we're trying to keep that momentum going, which is why we're launching the Kickstarter. So I guess so soon, we will say, like the 14th of January, again, for those that just came in, the 14th. It does.
But it's actually a 3-month period between the two. Really?
It's been, well, we started September, right? Ended in October.
Right. So I think it seems that way because I think things are moving pretty quickly.
Well, yeah. The thing is, remember, we're about 2 months ahead of schedule. So we were supposed to be delivering all of these rewards in February, not even December. February. We're 2 heads of. So that's why it seems like it's right away, because we're ahead of schedule in that sense. But that puts us in a good place because now issue 2 can come out sooner. And for everybody who supported us, thank you very much. We really appreciate all of your support. We're trying to get these things out to you right away. We did send out surveys. That's the norm. We send out surveys to let us know what your address is, where you want these things sent out, how you want your name to appear on the thank you page, which is the last page of the book. Your name will be or is printed on the back page of that book. You have one of those books, Sam? You want to open it up, or you're like, nah, this is the collector, baby. I'm not opening this up.
Yes, the book's right here. I would show Daphne's, but Daphne's is on my draft table, which is on the other side of my studio, and because I just did Daphne's books on what's in the box, and so I had that there through the mix. But this is the cover of the book, and the thank you page is right there.
Right there. Look at all those names.
Look at those names. That's everything that we sent to NSA to keep a watch on all you guys. But so there's your thank you page. That's the back ad for the book. Pretty cool. And I'll just give you an insight onto the inside. That's the inside credits, and that's the first page. Bam! That's all you're gonna get.
So this second issue, right? So let's talk a little bit about the second issue of the book. And I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't read, obviously, any of the issues, but this issue starts bringing you into the world of the crazies.
Yes,
right?
Pyramid graphic novels.
Oh, Jerry, what's up, my brother?
Jer? So say that again.
Jerry's in the house. Jerry, actually, before we go, Jerry's about to launch his Kickstarter pretty soon. He's got 5 books that he's about to launch. So big shout out to Jerry. Cinco Pyramid Graphics coming to you soon. No, I was talking about elsewhere, the world. We start talking about it a little more, in the first issue, and as you will see, we're in the real world. We don't talk too much about the crazies, even though the book is called Catch the Crazies. Right. But it's more about us, you and I, how we came back into the game and things like that, because the book is about, two podcasters trying to be number one again. And so we talk about that. But the second issue, we start going into the world of Elsewhere, which is the title of the world. Do you have that page to tease, or do you want to wait for the tease of the page?
I do. I just didn't change the name. Let me see if this is it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Ooh, that was quick. Peekaboo, I see you. So, the Crazies are introduced in issue 2. Actually, a couple of the characters, which is pretty cool. And so here is a sneak peek at one of the pages to the alternate universe. So here's one of the pages, just for you. So thank you very much. I appreciate you.
So tell us a little bit about that page, Sam, because that page got a little bit of history. I know I asked you yesterday. I sent a message to Sam. I was like, let's post up there. What's your favorite page of the book? And you said this one. Why?
Yes. This is my favorite page because it's actually, I had to storyboard this entire page. So
I wish you had your board. I wish you had your storyboard.
yeah, so no, because it's on my Cintiq. So in fact, I might pull it up to show you. So when we got we received the layouts for the book. I didn't like what was sent to me for Elseworld, and it just didn't give me what I was looking for. So what I did was I storyboarded the entire page. I said, "This is what I'm looking for," and he nailed it. And I was excited because I wanted it to be different. I know, you want to think Dune, you want to think, Star Wars. You want to just think it's not Earth, and it can't look like Earth. And I just wanted that feeling to come across, and I just liked this area, this town that they're in, because they're in the Seven Realms, and they're in the first level in the other universe, and so I really enjoyed this. Joyce did a great job with the colors in the word balloons and the lettering.
They actually worked in there, right? Because we used when you guys get the first book, like the people who have pledged to the first Kickstarter, you'll get the book. You'll see inside of that book, we try to keep the color schemes, right? So that you know who's speaking, because in the first issue, not to give anything away, you'll see why that makes sense. And it actually works on this page as well.
Right.
But yeah, it was good. And thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that, because the book, man, this book, it's going to be a fun read for everybody who reads it. We introduced, Crazy, and you get Super in this book, right? You get the two, the Elder and the Cloaked Stranger. So we definitely introduced new characters in this book. And so bringing it back now to the Kickstarter page, the rewards now have names of new characters in the book.
Right.
Let's tell them a little bit about that. So every Kickstarter campaign, for anybody who doesn't know, and obviously for everybody who's watching, you guys already know, Kickstarter is a crowdfunding website where people pledge to your project and they get a reward. It's almost like a telethon from back in like the 80s and 90s, right? So the first Kickstarter had names like Crazy, Super, Ultra, Psycho. These are the names of the crazies themselves, the characters that Sam created, and there's 6 of them. We added the Crazy Man, we added Sam, we added George as some of the other characters that obviously had rewards attached to their names. This particular Kickstarter campaign introduces us to other characters.
Yes.
Now,
so while George is talking, I have my storyboard up on the screen with the final piece. So it's there for you.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. I just uploaded.
Nice.
So basically, I said, here, this is what I want, and so I was glad that he just took it and just ran with it.
Sweet. It's funny. I don't see it on my end.
No.
No, I'm watching it on YouTube and I don't see it.
You have probably slow bandwidth, but go ahead.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess. Anyway, all right. So the tiers of rewards. We have 8 tiers in this particular Kickstarter campaign. I think we had 9 on the last one. We have 8 in this one. Now, before I even go into that, Sam, I just want to give a big shout out to the artist, Mr. JC Grande. I don't want, we're talking about how, that page, he really brought it to life. He's doing a great job. He's quick, man. He's fast. He's got the stuff coming in.
I'd be quick too at the speed that we paying him. It's like,
come on, let's not. The man is doing a great job.
He's doing a great job.
He's fast. He's doing his thing, and we appreciate the fact that he's working, and he does get that stuff to us right away.
Really quick.
Obviously, that's good because it then gives us time to look at the pages, and then Sam and myself, we look and say, okay, Where do we need to change some of the stuff? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Wait, no, that was wrong. And we're able to change those things in a quickly. And then he can send us the pages back.
And the great thing about it is that he's very receptive to all of the call outs, because sometimes there's a lot. And I think a lot of it is just the interpretation of the crazies too.
Right.
We're spending a lot of time on, and you'll see for those of you who are getting the sketchbook, volume 1, it's I created a dummy's guide to the shapes that go into the crazies.
Yeah. You know what it is? Okay, so the crazies are almost like our Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Our, Donald Ducks, and like they have a specific look that has to be captured. They're our Snoopy behind you right there. Charlie Brown can't look different no matter who draws him. He always has to be the same. So I think that's gonna be the biggest hurdle, I guess, to get over.
Yes.
And that's why Sam is going through the process of shapes, and it's funny because it goes back to like drawing, like drawing 101 type of thing with shapes and angles, and because it's so simple.
Yes, and a lot of it is also for me as well, because because Masiak Empro, who is the guy who took my concept and designed it, the look for me, his is a very specific way of illustrating, and he really that's the reason why I commissioned him, is because when I was designing the crazies, I was struggling with the look. And so I remembered Masiak, who did The Adventures of Cosmic Gore for me years ago, and so I knew that he would be able to do it. So then when he bailed on us for the book, and we were struggling, I said, all right, it's in my best interest to nail this look and to keep working on mastering the character's essence. And then if we're commissioning other artists, it's making sure that I provide them with that dummy's guide to illustrating the crazy, so that no matter what, the fundamentals are there. And so it's really for me to make sure that I master it, because, in the event that I have to take over the project, or for the artist going forward. So that's the biggest thing. And it's also is good, and it's going into the behind the scenes of creating the crazies as well.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna just read through. I'm not gonna go one by one because I think it'll take forever. I'm just gonna highlights. I'm gonna give you some highlights, of some of these things.
Yes.
Just some of the highlights.
I was thinking of getting highlights, but go ahead.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good. So we have something called the Herb Reward. Now, the Herb Reward. Now, all of you guys who watch the show, whenever something happens in the studio that should not have happened, the person who gets blamed is Herb, because it's Herb's fault, right? It's Herb's fault. Now, in issue 2, Herb gets mentioned. I don't think we show him, and I'm not even gonna say, but he is our first reward, the Herb Reward.
The Herb
all
Reward.
right. Now, the Herb Reward is described as such. The clumsy board operator makes his debut in this reward. Meet Herb. He's in charge of sending you a PDF of Catch the Crazies #2 and putting your name on a thank you page of the book. Don't worry, we'll make sure he does. So hopefully he doesn't mess that up, because that's his only job. Is to send you a PDF.
I think I fired Herb like 20 times. It's like, dude.
So Herb is one of our rewards, and he's the $5 reward. So for $5, you're gonna get a PDF of Catch the Crazies #2, and your name gets put into that famous page at the end of the book. They're thanking everybody for supporting us and being part of this journey with us. The next few rewards now carry the names of the We Are the Craze guys, which are the antagonists in the story.
Those guys are getting under my skin.
The name callers. I'm not even gonna say what they call it. You wait to see what they call George or myself in that book. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna ruin it for you.
Oh,
they're jerks.
It's awesome.
So yeah, I wonder whose idea that was in the writing process. So we have Chad, okay, we have Dennis, and we have Doug. They each have their own reward, okay? So you have those 3 rewards there. We have Chad, we have Dennis, we have Doug, we have Herb. Now, as the story continues, and you saw that page that Sam had up on the screen, you had two cloaked figures. One is like an elder in that realm. Because remember, the story now goes into the next level of story, right? It's not just Sam and George are trying to start a podcast. Is okay, where did the hell did these crazy people come from? Where did the crazies come from? A place called Elsewhere. And in Elsewhere, it's a whole world. It's a community, right? There are things going on in Elsewhere. We're going to talk about that a little more in the book. But the next, I guess, reward tier is called the Elder Reward. Okay, the Elder Reward is on there. We also have something called a Token Reward. Sam, you want to tell them a little bit about what the token is? What is the token?
So without getting into too much, because it's several issues away.
Yes.
But in Elsewhere, in that realm, there's 7 realms, and you need tokens to graduate to each level. And so, which is why if you watch the animated promo that we did, there were tokens in the screen. We leave these little Easter eggs around, and hoping people pick up on it. We drop these little cookie crumbs. So these are the symbol. These tokens are basically money. It's a way of paying into next stages, but you need a certain amount to go from one level to another. That's
right. Now the token reward in this case has become one of our biggest reward tiers. This is the $100 reward tier.
100.
And and so just to let you know what's going to be in that reward tier, it's so basically in the world of Elsewhere, the only way to succeed is to level up, which is what Sam was talking about. And in order to level up, one needs to collect as many tokens as possible. This rewards gives us not just tokens, but the following. So you're going to get PDFs of Catch the Crazies number 1 and 2, your name on the thank you page, Catch the Crazies cast of character sticker set. Now remember, the first set has all 9, which is the six crazies, myself, Sam, and the Crazy Man. But in this set, you also get Chad, you get Dennis, you get Doug, you're gonna get the elders. So you're gonna get more. The cast is growing, so you're gonna get more.
They're deep. They're deep.
A printed and signed copy of Catch the Crazies number 2.
My squad is deep.
Number 1, PDF of the script and the notes. So these are some of the script that we went over. You'll get a PDF of that script and then the notes after the script was written. So the stuff that Sam and I go over, you'll get a PDF of that. So you kind of see the behind the scenes. Yeah. You're gonna get an 11 by 17 poster. Daphne's wonderful variant cover from issue number 1 will be there also. A PDF of our Catch the Crazy sketchbook volume 2, which is the second part, the follow-up to the volume 1 that a lot of you got in the first Kickstarter. We get the volume 2. The idea is to eventually get all 4 of those, like 4 volumes, put them into one book and have that printed. But for now, you get volume 2 and a sketch card of choice by Sam. So that's going to be the token reward.
Oh, speaking of that, I got to finish coloring some of those sketch cards.
I forgot about that. Now that reward is limited to 10, so there's only 10 of those. We are going to limit some of them. Some of them aren't, but some of them are. This one's limited to 10. The next reward tier is the 7 Realms reward, which is what Sam was talking about, the 7 realms in this little world. We will go into more of that as the story progresses. We don't want to give anything away or any spoilers or anything like that. So that will be the next reward. And then the big dog reward in this campaign is going to be the We Are the Craze reward. Now, We Are the Craze is the podcast title that the villains in the book have taken to kind of battle the Catch the Craze name.
They jacked up our name.
They jacked it up.
Yo,
and so here they are.
That's 3 o'clock in the schoolyard. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on. Those dudes are getting on my nerves.
Now, the We Are the Craze reward is the final reward on the campaign. It's a $250.
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
Who's there? Tommy's in the house?
Yes.
Tommy.
¿Qué pasa?
So this is a $250 reward. This is a big dog. This is the big dog reward. In this reward, you're going to get everything that you got in the $100 reward, right? So all of that stuff that I mentioned in the $100 reward. In this one, however, you're also going to get a commission sketch cover of issue number 2. So there's going to be a sketch cover. You ask us what you want drawn on there, and Sammy takes over. He'll do the honors of drawing that cover for you. And then we get the hoodie, the Ultra Craze hoodie. So for all those that love hoodies, like to wear hoodies, you're going to get our boy, he's my favorite, Crazy Ultra, on the hoodie. And we'll show you some of those photos. We'll start working on that, and then
there
you'll
you
be
go.
able to see
There's
what that
Ultra
is.
right there. Boom.
There it is. So now, the big deal about this reward is that we are going to give a chance for an aspiring
Oh, this is the stuff. Where's that guy?
writer. What are you doing?
There it is. That's the one. This is the crazy one right here.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
Tell them what they want, Georgie.
So this particular, so in this, what happens is this.
What had happened was. This is
I'm
exciting.
sure there are a lot of writers out there who are like, how the heck do I get into comics?
Word.
What do I do to get into comics? Right?
Word.
So in this reward, we
right.
are giving you that chance. We're giving you the chance to get into the comic book world by writing your own one-page, one-shot script. And then Sam is going to illustrate that one-shot script, and we're going to print it in
One
the pages
page script.
of one page. One story?
No more
one
than 8
page.
panels.
One page.
No
Yes.
more than 8 panels.
Sam,
I want to be very specific because George said one shot. They're gonna think it's a whole damn issue.
No, really? We got a one shot? Okay, one page. One page, 8 panels, no more than 8 panels. You heard him.
Yes.
So it's gonna be penciled, it's gonna be inked, it's gonna be colored, it's gonna be lettered, it's gonna be a full page of your work in print in the book.
With your name in the credits
gonna
as
get
the writer
credit
for that
for it.
page.
Absolutely. Now this is limited to 2.
This is limited too, because I got a life.
Sammy's
So
gotta draw. Sammy's got a
it's
lot
like
of
Sam's
things
got a
going
lot
on
of
here.
drawing to do. This last one I
of
drew, I think
drawing.
16 cards. But now I'm doing cards and I'm doing sketch covers. And I'm doing pages.
And a page.
Damn.
So two. But this is the $250 reward. This is the big dog. This is the one that gives a writer a chance to kind of come out there with what they have. So make it a good one. Make it a good story. Make it fun. Now here's my question. And I don't know if what they're writing, is it their own character or is it the crazies that they're writing? What are they writing in here? What are we doing here?
They give us your best storyline for the crazies in that one page. You can add yourself as a character in the story. It's unlimited as long as you stay PG,
So
rated PG.
No, no Superman, no Batman, no.
Yeah. I'm not adding anybody's other characters. It's based on the crazies. To tell us you got 8 panels to tell us your best short in those 8 panels. You could do 2 panels. You could do, but no more than 8, because there's no way we're gonna add more than 8 panels on a page. And tell us your best story of the crazies. I think what Belka says is priceless. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's exciting to think that, hey, if you're trying to get into the business and you want to get your name in something, here's something that's going to be published, and you get your name out there. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, what about this? What about if this is an aspiring writer who has his own character? How about incorporating him into that story?
Throw it in. You just got to send me an image of what it looks like.
Introduce your character.
Introduce your character, to the crazies.
In the world of the crazies.
In the world of the crazies.
And we won't keep that character. Obviously, it's your character.
It's your character.
Anything
It's a one-shot
write,
deal.
Yeah, this isn't like a character that's going to be in the crazy. We stole it, now it's ours. No,
yeah, you're not getting jacked.
It is your character. Remains your character. Yeah. If you're bringing in a character of your own in there. But yeah, so those are the highlights. I mean, there are obviously other tiers within the Kickstarter, and if you know Kickstarter, you know that some of the tiers carry down. So what I've read is probably going to be at another level up above, 20, 40, 50, whatever it is, 75. So we do have different tiers within it. Again, hit the link on the that we have on here right now. That link is our launch page. Click that link, follow us, and make sure that on launch day, you are one of the first, because again, I'm just going to go back. first day bundle. We have a first day bundle for the Kickstarter. So on the first
snaps!
Day, what happened?
First day bundle.
You see, I'm not watching, and I don't know what that. Sometimes I'm like, wait, what happened?
I'm like, tell us about that bundle, George.
What's that bundle?
Yes.
So the first day bundle basically gives you a PDF of book number 2, print issue, and a PDF of issue 2, print issues of 1 and 2. Everything I mentioned, and a poster, which is about a $35 value. You're getting it on the first day for $25. So for $25 on the very first day.
Yo, how'd you convince me to do that? How'd you convince me to do that?
You don't pay attention.
No, I'm going broke. I got a 14. I got cows and sheep in the back. I gotta feed them.
The thing is that right before we came online, I was like, yo, Sam, I'm gonna run this by you one more time. You ready? Yeah, that looks good. All right, cool. And here we are.
See, you know what it was? Herb distracted me again. You got to cut the nonsense.
Tapped him on the shoulder.
I'm going to fire him. You're fired. You're fired. The hell out of here.
So first day bundle, kids. So we are going to launch the page on the Kickstarter, not the page, the Kickstarter on January 14th at midnight. So January 14th at midnight, it launches. It's going to be on that, obviously, the full day, the first day. If you pledge on the first day, $25 bundle, you're gonna get the PDF of book 2, print issue,
what's
PDF,
what's the secret?
1 and 2, and a poster.
What's the party that's happening?
What's the party that's happening?
Yeah, January 14th, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. What's happening at 6 o'clock? Talk to me.
Oh, snaps, George.
Talk to me.
Holy snap! See, this is what I'm saying. He said, "I don't listen." Yo, that's it.
Is that I don't listen?
We need to go to a counselor.
My memory.
So we will be going live on the day we launch.
God damn it, you're right. Jesus.
You got the baby laughs. You got the giggles. So we will be live from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We'll be having our own crazy telethon. So
shoot, 6 to 9, I forgot about
that. This is what I'm saying.
That's why I blocked it out.
This is
3 hours.
3 hours.
I'm going to need my provisions.
Yes. It's going to be a hootenanny. So, join us on that day from 6 to 9 because we're going to have our Kickstarter page live and we are going to be pushing it because we want to be able to really nail it that first day, have a really huge turnout. So it's going to be our first telethon, a crazy telethon, and
webathon.
Yes, and we might have some raffles along the way. So
we haven't done raffles in a minute.
No, we will have raffles on the day that we launch the Kickstarter. Join our live telethon. Jerry Lewis couldn't do it, so we're gonna do it. It's good.
That's how Belky's got her. And Tommy too. That's how they got.
Yeah, Belkis and Tommy.
Hoodies.
They both have them.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy, we promise you, we will have hoodies available soon. Once we launch our store, because I know he lost his, unfortunately. Yes. But yeah, so that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And you're right. I mean, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. The 6th, the 14th at 6 p.m. we will be live. So we will be doing another one of these, but for the Kickstarter launch. So it's going to be the Kickstarter launch party, essentially.
Yes.
And that's going to be fun. So definitely check it out. Like we said at the beginning of the show, we are sending stuff out as of hopefully by Friday. We'll be sending the stuff out for the first Kickstarter, books, t-shirts, stickers, posters, all the stuff that you guys were so kind enough to pledge to. So that'll be out. And then Kickstarter, January 14th.
Yes, so it came from the radio. Just got here watching from the beginning at 2 times the speed. Hope to catch up before you finish. He's like, what are you doing? What's up, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? No, it's exciting. I think I'm excited because, to see something come to life, coming back into the game, the podcast, the comic books. What happened? Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Yeah, man. Freaking the old laundromat thief, man. I hate.
Usually the laundromat they steal your socks. They steal the whole hoodie.
But you know what? I'm kind of like
If I sold it on eBay.
Yeah.
If I sold it on eBay, Tom. Yeah. crazy.
Anyway, go ahead. So what were you saying?
No, it's
before?
exciting. We're going to introduce a lot of new characters. We can't wait to get it into your hands. So we'd love to hear your feedback when you guys get your copies, whether it's the physical or the PDF. I know that all day tomorrow and all day Thursday, since I'm snowed in, I will be packing everything. I had to buy a scale and I had to buy labels to print all the labels for the post office because I didn't want to stand in the post office with 50 packages and have them process every single one of them. So I actually got I have an account with the USPS and I got a scale and I'm doing it all here. So this way I can just, when my postman comes, I'm just gonna give him a whole bag and say, here, toma, take it. It's already processed. You have to do nothing. So so that the next 48 hours I'll be doing that, packing all that stuff up. And so that's exciting. And so you'll get it. We'd love to hear your feedback. Please tell us what you thought of the book. If you didn't like it,
take a picture and post it and tag us and make it a whole thing on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever your desired social network is. Tag us on your post and share it. That way we just spread the word. We want to spread this word out as much as we can.
Not only that, but if you're an artist, show us your best renditions of the Crazies, and we will put it in the book. So we'll pick. All depends on how many we get. We only have so many pages we can, but we will feature it in the book. And so all you illustrators out there, sketch artists, whatever, it doesn't matter what medium you do it in, send us your best, whether it's George, myself, whether it's the Crazies. We're looking for fan art. So send it our way. It'll end up in issue 2. And if we have more than we can fit in issue 2, they'll go into issue 3. And with your name as credits as well. So we're really looking to blow this bad boy up with the Crazies. I'm excited because we're ahead of the curve, and we gave the artist a break for the holiday season, and he kicks off right after New Year's on issue 3. So that's going to be great.
Issue 3, yeah. Issue 3 introduces even more characters into the world.
Oh, it's off the chain. There's so many characters you're not going to be able to keep up. I mean, I've been creating the library of designing the looks, and so it's pretty awesome. And that's the great thing about now that I'm an entrepreneur working from home. So now that I am doing this 100% of the time, I'm just like a mad machine, just pumping stuff out. So I'm excited to share that stuff with you guys.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, so there's
questions?
A lot going on. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If there's any questions or suggestions, things you may want to see on the that whole adding, the artists, we didn't talk about that, but that's good. I like it. I like that we're doing that. See, you throw curveballs with it.
So here's the sad thing. When I don't know what was it, the not The Secret. It was the book. Anyway, when you watch somebody who's so forgetful, you're like, oh my God, what's it gonna look like in 10 years from now? Like, if I have to go to court and I need George as my witness, I'd rather just put the handcuffs on me.
Don't do it.
I'm done. I'm done.
Don't call me. Don't call me.
I'm done.
I'll forget to pick up the phone.
This guy doesn't remember nothing. He's like, we never talked about that. I'm like,
I think I have selective memory sometimes. Sometimes it's just selective memory.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm like,
And the thing is, I have a really good memory.
Yeah.
When I'm paying attention.
Pay attention.
I put that plug.
Memory is good.
So what do you think about the reward levels? What do you think about some of the ideas? Thank you, Belkis. It was a good idea. Appreciate it. Do you think what are your thoughts? Any questions?
Yeah. Let us know what you think. We are definitely going to be, obviously, if you follow us on Instagram, on the Catch the Crazies official page, you'll see some of the stuff that we'll be putting out. As soon as the books are released and they end up in the hands of the people who pledged, we'll be posting more pages just to show more pages of the book. We've been keeping a lot of that stuff under wraps. We really haven't been posting pages or anything like that, just to keep it,
We're going to wait until everybody gets them.
Yes. I think, to me, it's out of respect for the people who pledged, who actually came in there and pledged to the story itself, to not let anybody else see it, right? Like that's almost like your exclusive look into the book. And we thank you very much for your support. And we hope that we do that again, because I think that we're like in love with the story right now, and it's like that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
That's all we talk about, Sam and I now. It's like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Tommy's like, it sounds really good from what he
Yes.
heard, and Belkis says she loves the levels. Thank you so much.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's the Kickstarter. We have a telethon, a live telethon on YouTube, and we will be live on not only YouTube that day. We'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook simultaneously.
Oh snap!
We're going all in. We're
Up.
going all in. And that's the other thing. Catch the Craze will be, when we do live shows, we will soon be doing live from all three spaces simultaneously to broaden our reach. And if you like this episode and you're watching, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. And recommend it to a friend. Don't know what your favorite channel is to listen to it. I don't know if you just watch it on YouTube or you're listening, but we are on iHeart, we are on Spotify, we are on Pandora, we are on Amazon Podcasts, on Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere, so I'm not sure where your streaming services are. We also on Podbean, which is our home website for Catch the Craze. So if you follow us on Podbean as well. But another plug, while I have everybody here, is that recently I just launched my personal development channel.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so right there, what you see there, and some of you already know, what you see there is, are you crazy enough? And so what that stemmed from was I've been in the retail game for a long time, and it's always been recommended that I do consulting or speaking, and I just didn't feel comfortable because I didn't feel like I was a content expert. So I remember on my last day, as my company went belly up, the HR team recommended it again. So I said, all right, let's see. Maybe I'll go out and just share my experiences, because I've always been a coach and I've led a lot of big teams. So this is, Are You Crazy Enough, is my way of playing in this arena and just sharing my experiences based on themes. So for instance, whether it's resilience, whether it's courage, whether it's emotional intelligence, whatever it is, I will share a story, whether it was a lesson I learned from because it was a bad decision I made, or it was a success story, and I will provide both sides of the coin. Not only that, thank you, Belkis. Not only that, I already have several guests lined up who have either struggled with either personal handicaps and somehow overcame that and made successes out of their lives, or are in the public speaking sector or focus on personal development. So the whole goal is to talk to people who have overcome the odds, like ordinary people with extraordinary stories, whether it was you survived bullying and somehow you used that and made something of yourself, or you've relocated from another country and somehow you found a way to become a success in the U.S. That's basically, and it's really to provide lessons learned. So every day I post something on Instagram, which is based on my experience, on my thoughts. The most recent one I posted today was about not staring at the door, thinking you know what's on the other side, but actually walking through it. And I'm actually uploading later tonight an episode where I talk about how I made a bad choice because of the head junk, and I basically hurt myself with an opportunity that could have been lucrative, and how I overcame that and walked through a door with an opportunity that I didn't think I was ready for, but I took it. It was the best decision I made. So it's basically providing some sort of life lessons, and hopefully you can learn from it. You could take some things away from it, and I'm hoping to build that channel. So check it out. Are You Crazy Enough? It's on YouTube and on Instagram. Those are the only two platforms I will be using right now. But I will have the blog on the Crazy Media website. So that is the plug for Are You Crazy Enough?
Good stuff, man. Speaking of plugs, this is most likely going to be our last live show of 2021. And we want to thank all of you guys, if you guys are watching right now live in this chat room right now, we want to thank you for whenever we have one of these crazy live shows, you guys come on, you tune in, you chat it up. We thank you very, very much for all of that support every single time. You guys don't have to do it. It's a Tuesday night. I'm sure there's something else on TV to watch, but you guys are here with us, and we want to thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. This is going to be the last one, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes Sam and I will be like, hey, what are you doing? You want to do another live one? But for right now, this is the last live show 2021. So Merry Christmas to you guys. Yes. Happy Hanukkah, if that's what you celebrate. Happy New Year, because we won't see you in the New Year.
But we will have a New Year's show on January 1st.
We will.
It won't be live, but it'll be pre-recorded.
It won't be live, yeah. But we will have one that day. But we do want to say Happy New Year. And I hope, and I won't speak for Sam, he'll tell you himself, but I hope that 2021 is a much better year for all of us. It's happy, it's healthy. Well, I think we did the best we could with 2020. A lot of us, suffered a lot. I'm sure a lot of people lost a lot of people they loved, and that's terrible. But hopefully this makes us stronger. We go into 2021 more determined, to make things happen in a positive way for everybody. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. And also one more thing, and I'll let you speak, Sam. Next year, we're going to start doing a couple more things with the show. It's always about adding things to it, right? And Sam did it. He plugged this show. Next year, we want to start a new segment at the end of every show, and I want you guys to get involved, guys watching, people who have things. Shameless plugs, okay? Shameless plugs. At the end of every show, we want to plug somebody's, whether it's a project, whatever it is you're doing, send us something written. I'll read it. Sam will read it on the screen. We'll plug your stuff, whatever you're doing. It'll be a shameless plug segment. Sam's shameless plug today was your motivational channel. I will shamelessly plug my website for next year, Get Your Meds with a Z, getyourmeds.com. And thank you guys. I really appreciate all of the support. And we're at 250, man, 250 subscribers.
We're at 250 and growing, and it's and that's pretty dope, because when we started this a year ago, we were at 50.
66, dude. Yeah,
66, right?
And we were there for like ever, dude. We would not move from that number.
Oh, it was horrible. It was like the death. But yes, Belkis, thank you. I don't know if you know this, but the whole term crazy stemmed from when I was in Crazy Skills Productions when I was rapping, and I wanted Crazy Media Group, which is what I own now. It's an LLC, and that's the business that houses all of the brands underneath it. And so Crazy Comics and Catch the Craze, and so I wanted to keep it within that family, because it goes back to, and it's just fitting that when on my wall up here, you guys can't see it, but it's Steve Jobs' speech. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square hole. That's how I always felt I was, because, and you'll learn that on Are You Crazy Enough? In my journey, there were a lot of leaders who did not recognize the talent that was in front of them. I'm just saying. But I didn't understand some of the standards or the rules, and it just didn't make sense to me, and I was not fearful, and there was a lot of people who were fearful, and so that's basically why I do it this way, because crazy for me means innovative, crazy for me means fearless, crazy for me means those people who are going to change the world and reinvent the standard, and so that's what it means for me in general. That's why I keep it there, but thank you for recognizing that.
There it is. So another episode in the books. So yeah, so George did say Merry Christmas. I did want to say the same thing. I wish every single one of you health, wealth, and success. Be safe. Make sure you take the time to hug, kiss, say I love you to your family members, to your animals, your kids, your nephews, your nieces. Tomorrow's not promised. And, I think what happens, the best thing about social distancing, it gives us an opportunity to reconnect. The worst thing about social distancing
is that our life is turned upside down. But you know what? If I had to be locked up, if I know that I'm locked up with people I love, hey, can't ask for anything more. So be safe. Thank you all for your support. We truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you all of the guests that have been on the show. You guys have been phenomenal. Thank you guys for subscribing, following us along the way. 2020 was amazing. A lot of milestones for us. We accomplished so much in this 1 year. I'm looking forward to 2021. I think that's going to be so damn exciting, especially now that I'm in the grind. It's over for, it's like I was telling George I was working till 3 a.m. and I forgot to eat dinner. And so this is another episode. We truly appreciate every single one of you. Look out for the Kickstarter, January 14th. For those of you who pledged on the first Kickstarter, look for that in the mail. Hopefully the storm doesn't screw things up, but it's going into the mailbox Friday. That's the goal for everything but the shirts. So if the shirts don't get to me, everything else is going to get shipped out. So Friday's my cutoff day to send it out. The same day, Friday, is when we'll hit the button and ship out all of the electronic versions to all the people who pledged and got the electronic versions. So, and again, any kind of selfies you can send us with you in that book, whether you're reading it over breakfast, whether you're reading it in your bedroom, whatever it is, send us a picture. We will post it. We'll love it. We're looking forward to that stuff. Thank you again. George?
Peace.
I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera.
George the Dreamer Medina.
And we is out.
It's just it's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. I met him
Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh, Lord. He
described me.
He said, I'm the...
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. To Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze. Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.
Candy girl.